Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Let me just double check that everything's working, then we'll begin. Also, I started ads late, so ads are still running. Apologies. Oh, also, hold on. BRB. Never mind. I thought my heater was on. It's just warm. It's not. Okay. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Hold on. Let's see.
Good day, mate.
Also enjoyed this song. This has been a jam recently. A repeat listen. Okay, I think we're good. So, where is this? All right, let us go ahead and move on over. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? One, fishing will be active. Hold on, where are you? Where are we? There you are. Boop. Fishing. It's on. It's active. Let me scroll down and see everybody. Loon, welcome in. I love these games. This is my first time playing Unwound Future. I've only played the 2 before it. I like puzzles. Very bad at math. And there are a lot of math puzzles. So, yeah, you get to, if you stick around, you get to watch me be bad. Emers, welcome in. How are you? Cosmo, hello. How's it going? Yimit, hello. Too much to bear. Welcome in. Had a very long day of doctors and shopping. Finally relaxing. I am glad that you're able to relax, Bear. I know that is no fun. So I hope everything's going well. Curly, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. How are you today? Fish, yeah, the fishing is going on. It's been a minute since I've been able to pop in. I hope you're enjoying them. I am. I usually end up playing one and then taking a break from it and then coming back. Just because it's almost like too much math. It's just like too much brain power. I saw a meme earlier today that was like, it's a picture of Herschel and Luke, and it's like, it says something like, a kid is stuck in a well. In order to save him, solve this puzzle. What time is Tuesday? And I was like, that is exactly what it feels like to solve a lot of these puzzles. It's just like the most... I feel like in this game especially, I feel like there have been a lot of puzzles where it's like extra tricky in how the question is worded. I don't know if if everyone would agree, but at the very least, I feel like there have been multiple streams where it's like, multiple puzzles where it's like a trickily worded puzzle, even if the puzzle itself is not that tricky. Like that one that was like the 70... What was it? If today is Friday or Sunday or whatever, what day is 7 days after 70 days ago or whatever it was? It's just like, I feel like there's been more word trickiness. Cecil's great. But what have you guys been up to? How's your day been before we get into puzzles and stuff? What was I gonna say? There have been a bunch of new game trailers that have come out today. I don't know what the reason for that is, but there's been a bunch. Hey, Luke. There's been a bunch of new game trailers. There was one that's like, at first I was like, oh, this seems interesting. And I'm let me see if I can figure out what it was called. Warp something? Wind something? Wasn't Windblown. She's getting all the cool ones. She is getting a lot of cool ones. I think it was under PS5. Hold on. PS5. What is it? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there's been so many. There's Wildgate. I was so wrong. Wildgate. It looked interesting at first because it's like a space game co-op where it had like some shooting mechanics and some mining mechanics. And I was like, oh, this is kind of neat, like kind of cartoony art style. And I was like, oh, maybe this is sort of like No Man's Sky, or maybe this is like some kind of, I don't know, adventure co-op game. Gilmore, welcome in.
Right,
But it's a new extraction shooter. And it's kind of like Space Sea of Thieves as well. Like, people can steal your stuff. And I was like, no, I don't want it. I I don't know, an action game where I can play with my friends. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. I don't want to always play PvP. It looked nice enough, but like there might be a peaceful mode, maybe. I don't know. I was just like, why can't? It's an action game to play with friends. You mean yes? I want PvE. I don't want my stuff stolen by people. That's like not a mechanic I usually like. Or like games where it's like your base persists always and people can like come and destroy it when you're offline still because it just like exists. That I hate that. The idea of that would make me so upset. Because I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, like I am so glad that No Man's Sky, that's not an option. Like, that people can't destroy your bases at all. Unless you gave people permission to, like, edit your build. But it's not like they can blow it up. It's like they have to then go in manually and, like, remove all the pieces. Which one? You shouldn't have that option selected. Unless you're building, like, a base with friends. There's even a way to say, like, only friends can edit the base. Yeah, I don't like games where it's like your base persists online and it can just be destroyed or blown up or whatever by people. Not a fan. A lot of people, so Light No Fire, which is a game that I cannot wait for more information for. It's going to be made by, well, it is being made by Hello Games. Hello Games being the same people that make No Man's Sky. Light No Fire, from what they've shown, which is only the one trailer, looks so good. And so there's a lot of speculation around the game, or a lot of people like throwing out wishes for it. And for whatever reason, the subreddit for Light No Fire, a lot of people, I mean, I don't know. I feel like people need to temper their expectations a little bit, but there's this whole idea of like, maybe we'll be able to build cities or something in that game. And I feel like if anything, it's going to be like how it works in No Man's Sky, which is where there are groups of people who have created their own little like non-official guilds, and they've just chosen a system and have started to like build stuff in it together. I feel like I could see that being the same thing, where it's like, all like if a bunch of people want to meet up and build some stuff, sure, I'm sure there will be a way to like figure out how to do that. But then people escalate it and they're like, I can't wait for my city to go at war with this other city, another player city. And like people have started talking about that. I'm just like, man, I really hope that it at very least works a lot like No Man's Sky, where it's like people can't come and destroy what I've made. That would make me not want to play. I would be very uninterested unless they add like a, well, no, this would not be a way to do it. If like some people's stuff you could destroy and other people's you couldn't, I don't think it would be good to do that, because there'd be a lot of trolling. You could then theoretically, like if someone had a base, you could then build, like encapsulate their base with like a giant box that you have built, and then turn off the ability for people to like destroy yours. And now you've super trolled this person because you've now put their house or whatever in indestructible box. So I don't think that would happen, but I just really hope it's not like that at all. I do not want that. To war? No, thank you. I really just want Light No Fire to kind of just be No Man's Sky but fantasy. Like, I want to do magic stuff, and it looks like there is magic, and I just want to explore. I feel like that's really all I want, and I'd be so happy. Harry's my birthday twin. I don't like him. I made his house on the ACNH DLC. Happy Home Resort? Happy Home Resort? Is that what it was? Happy Home... whatever it is. My birthday twin is that depressed Paradise. Thank you, Emmers. And his home that he wants made is like a trash home. Like, literally, he wants garbage there. And I was like, why is my birthday twin like this? Who's the depressed hamster? What's his name? Yeah, Happy Home Paradise. Is it a week from today? Or is it a week from tomorrow? A week from tomorrow is the Switch 2 Direct. Do we have a time for that? Rodney. Isn't he like the mobster? Who am I thinking of? Is that... It's early. Hold on. ACNH Rodney. Oh, no, that's not... Who am I thinking of? It's I was not picturing this, but that is very funny. Who is the mobster hamster? Mobster. It's like Google is trying to auto-correct it to monster. No, I said mobster. Marlowe. Literally the worst of the hamsters. I kind of feel like Harry is not that great either. I feel like he's also some of the worst of the worst. What time is the Direct? Switch to Direct. At 6 a.m. Pacific. So that is 5 a.m. here. If that is Wednesday... okay. I was going to say, I was like, does Wifey stream that night? Because that way I would just stay up and just watch it, but no, he won't be. Sassy, welcome in. Same. Too much to bear. I think for me, a lot of it is like dependent on what the launch titles are. I also wonder how soon they're going to try to release it. Supposedly, people are saying that there are already consoles in the States. So, that they're just sitting in places already. So, that might mean pretty soon. Like, it might mean that it's like, it releases in a month or two or something like that. How exciting. Yeah, I'll be very excited. I am definitely more leaning towards getting one at launch, but unless there's literally just no... that would be wild if they said it's coming in a month. Well, I mean, again, if they've already shipped stuff over, that's a huge step. That means like they're, done, I guess. Like they're probably just have been building up stock of them or whatever, I assume. So, but unless there's just like no titles that I'm interested in, I'll probably try to pick one up. Because I'll be very curious to see what the new Switch is like. And please, we need a new Animal Crossing. When that new Animal Crossing comes out, it's going to be what we're playing. Just have this feeling that they're going to have some Fire launch titles. I really hope so. They've been like, it seems like a lot of games have either been delayed or I don't know. And it seems like they haven't really updated a lot of games in a while. I mean, yes, we've had like Mario Wonder, but we haven't really had another 3D Mario title. That's not like a spin-off title like Mario Party or something like that. Since Odyssey, right? Is there really any other... There's no other Mario Adventure title that's like a full 3D experience. So, like, surely there's going to be a new Mario game. Right? There has to be. I'm going to bet. I should make a bingo card. First off, I should do that. I should make a bingo card. I'm going to say on it, though, that there will probably be a new 3D Mario announced. That'd be my guess. Yeah, my prediction is a 3D Mario, a Zelda remake, and maybe some really old Nintendo games we haven't seen in a while. Zelda remake would probably be likely, I think, because they've been saying that Nintendo has been sitting on a Wind Waker remaster or remake for years now. Like I think they've just had it there for like a year or two at this point. And every direct, people would say it's probably going to get announced, and it still hasn't. They've probably been like, let's just save it for, Switch 2. That way there's at least a Zelda title at launch or something. There's something for people to pick up. And Wind Waker is fantastic. So I would love that. I wouldn't mind Wind Waker, but I'd really like Link to the Past or Twilight. That would be pretty fun too. If they did Wind Waker, I would probably pick it up, and maybe we'd play it on stream. YV has not played a Zelda game. And I think Wind Waker would be the one I would recommend to him to start off. I think he would like... Yeah, he's never owned a Nintendo console besides, like, he's had a DS or 3DS or something. So he's never played a Mario game, has never played a Legend of Zelda game. I would love for him. I think if I were to recommend a Zelda game to him, I would probably stick with... I would probably recommend Wind Waker as his first, because I feel like it's pretty linear. So, like, because Breath of the Wild, I think, would be just too much. Wind Waker is pretty linear. The graphics are fun. The mechanics are fun. Like, they're modern enough. Like, it has the parry system or that, like, weird dodge roll thing that you can do a few times. And so, anyway, I feel like there would be something there. I know. Why be picking up Nintendo games would be a whole new adventure for him? Yes. We've mentioned it before, and he said that he has too many PlayStation games that he wants to stream before then. But down the road, maybe he could be convinced, but he doesn't own anything. But I was like, surely your community would buy you. Like, surely it'd be easy. If it meant you playing some Nintendo games, surely people would. I would love to watch him play Mario Odyssey as well. I think he would enjoy... I was trying to think of which Mario game I'd recommend him. And as much as he likes, like, older retro stuff, I think I'd want to not go necessarily to, like, Super Nintendo or N64. I think part of me thinks that Mario 64 would be a little too janky for him, and he would be maybe frustrated. So, like, I think maybe a more modern Mario. That's difficult to say. Zelda, I think we would go GameCube era, so Wind Waker. Then from there, it depends on what he would want to do. I could see him either being interested in, like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I think he said he played, like, an hour of Majora's Mask at a friend's house or something. And I was like, that would be a weird one to start off with, in my opinion. Because when it's kind of it's a direct sequel, plus it's sort of an odd one. Like, it's very good. Like, Majora's Mask is good, but I feel like in context with everything else, it's better in context with everything else. So I don't know. Wind Waker and or Animal Crossing would definitely sway me towards buying at launch. If they announce an Animal Crossing at launch, I would die. I would be so happy. So happy. Surely within a year of its release, right? Like, surely they will announce an Animal Crossing within a year. Yeah, Odyssey is just fantastic and an instant classic. Yes, like it's honest, like it's a great platformer. It's very fun. There's really nothing about it that I remember being like, oh, this is frustrating or whatever. I think he would like it. I think he likes that type of collectathon a little bit. Daz, welcome in. And Don't Call Me Shirley. What a great movie. Yesterday I made an airplane joke, actually, in YV's stream, because his copy of Spyro was getting glitchy, and it was making the voices sound really weird. And it made me think of in Airplane, there's that one guy who keeps saying, like, what a terrible day to quit, like, and then usually like a drug or something like that. And so I made a reference sort of like that because it was like very trippy. An Animal Crossing at launch, it would be over. Yeah, it would be. I mean, honestly, if they wanted to sell some consoles, Animal Crossing at launch, that would, I mean, people would go insane for it. Daz, how are you? How's it going? But yeah, Majora's Mask is very odd, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend that one to him initially, but anyway, it would be down the road. If YV keeps streaming, if he you know, eventually plays a lot of the PlayStation games and he doesn't know what to do, we need to get him a Switch 2 or something. You know me, tired, resting eyes. Good night, Daz. What was I gonna say? Yeah, getting him a Switch or something would be very fun, and watching him play some of these games would be, for the first time, would be exciting. I feel like he'd be very hesitant at first, because I know, like, he is a PlayStation king, you know? I think it'd be a hard sell to get him to switch over to some Nintendo stuff. I think he'd compare a lot of those games to PlayStation games, and probably nothing would stack up, but I don't know. I think it still could be fun. He might have some enjoyment of it. Daz, though, how was your night? My favorite character in Apex, he's going to be getting a mythic skin soon. They announced that. Well, they've not officially announced it. It's been data mined, and I'm very excited. The skin looks kind of bad, but good. But it fits him, and I'm excited. Someone rich just buy it. He won't say no. He would say no. That was good. Got started on the Wheel of Time Season 3. OMG, so good. I intended to start that show because I know some people that liked the books, but I never watched it. Now I've got too many shows to watch now. But I'm glad that you're liking it. Did you read the books? Also, we're listening to random music today because I felt like it. Also, by the way, if you are somebody who is ever planning on streaming this game, know that you will get muted VODs left and right. I've had to go in and appeal them. But I guess all of the Professor Layton songs are like, we'll get your VOD muted. Basically, any time where the game is going and I'm not talking, it ends up being muted. So I've had to, yeah, I've gone through and appealed them, and they've like lifted the mutes. But anyway, cancel other shows, watch it. Well, I just started the F1 show, and then there's like a new animated show I need to watch. Maybe after that. Well, and I started watching Reacher season 3, and I stopped so that I could watch the F1 show. So I'll go back to that eventually. But this season of Reacher so far, no spoilies, I think has been good. It's a very different story than the first 2 seasons. I will say this one's been less cheesy, which has been good. Season 2 of Reacher, for those that remember when I watched it, I commented on this. In season 2 of Reacher, there's a bunch of different characters that are, it's like more of an ensemble cast. and all of them have catchphrases, and all of them will say their catchphrase at least once an episode, and it feels wild and weird. Like, nobody talks like this. This time he has quoted a few things that he has said over the past couple of seasons, but I think because it's pretty much just him, it's not like as obnoxiously weird. But anyway, that's my review so far. Also, Senshi was not at my P.O. box yet. I imagine they put it in the P.O. box today. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll try to go see if that's there. No, I know. As well as my Stream Deck should be arriving today. It has not been delivered yet. I think that means it probably won't be ready till Thursday then. I feel like if a package arrives in the afternoon, it doesn't end up in your P.O. box till like another day, so... I did pick up Final Fantasy 16 though. I do have it. It is in my possession, Daz. I haven't opened it yet, but I probably should, just to make sure it hasn't been the disc is in there and all that. But I do have Final Fantasy 16. So we'll see. There should be a No Man's Sky update tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. We don't know what's in it yet. But I believe it is generally Wednesdays where the update goes live. Yes, it is. I am answering my own question because it's usually update, then if there are Twitch drops, it starts the next day. So anyway, I'll be very excited to see what the new update holds. If that is correct, there is a new update, we will pause Professor Layton for a couple streams just to see what's what. Also assuming that it's like a big enough update to for any differences. I have made a couple of cool bases, or at least bases. I don't know if they're cool. I've made some more bases over time. So I could show you guys that. We could do some more planet exploring. And then we'll see. It's bones related. We don't know what that means exactly yet. I can't wait to see. But what else? Joss, welcome in. How's it going? Is there anything else been going on? Anything else announced today? Anything that you guys are looking forward to? This song has also been a repeat song for me. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Did you guys hear about the Acme movie that they made? 3 years
and back.
That's wild.
3 years. That's actually crazy to me.
It is crazy. Joss, 3 years. Thank you so much for the 36 months. That is wild. Thank you for resubscribing, Joss. I appreciate it. 3 years. Wild. Such a long time. That was... When did you start following? April 14th of 2022. It's wild. What were we playing then? Do you remember what game was it where you first came in? I don't remember. I was saying to YV that I think it was No Man's Sky. Okay, I was thinking it was No Man's Sky, but I wasn't positive. I was saying to YV that I've been streaming long enough now where I've like started to forget certain games that we've streamed like in the first year or two, where I've been like, did we stream that? And I do not remember. So some of that first year. Like I have clear memories of some things. Like I mean, there's specific Animal Crossing streams that I remember and all that. Some fun moments, but some of the like indie games, or when we started branching out a bit, there's some that I'm like, did we play that? I do not remember. So much time has passed. Let me see if there's anything else. Is there anything else that's been announced today? I saw some new trailers were released, but I haven't watched any of them. So besides that space one, Wildgate. So I'm not sure. I don't want to recommend anything yet. Let me see. Anything you guys are looking forward to? Any games coming out? I've got my eye on Fantasy Life. It doesn't look like it. Nothing's, at least on Reddit, nothing on here is standing out. I do wonder if we'll get a new Star Fox. I've been keeping up with a lot of new trailers and things, but South of Midnight looks neat. South of Midnight. Let me see. What kind of game is that? South of Midnight. Star Fox? Oh, yeah. That does look interesting. That's right. I remember. Yeah, it looks really neat. That's the one that has kind of like that stop motion sort of feel to it, right? Star Fox. Yeah, I wonder if they did not, for the entire Switch generation, they did not release a new Star Fox game. And I am, I don't know. Well, they in the 8-9 years that the Switch has been out, no new Star Fox game. So I'm curious if there will be one for the Switch 2. Surely, right? What if that's one of the launch titles? That'd be kind of wild. It'd be very unexpected. Has every new Nintendo console released with a new Mario game? Surely. I'd say surely a lot. There are definitely a few words that I say all of the time. Surely, fair. What else do I say? You can't be serious. There's actually, I think the Switch released with Breath of the Indoors. That's right. Wii U. Was there even a Mario, like a unique Mario game for the Wii U? There was. Oh, yeah, there was. Well, Mario, the one where you could turn into a cat. And then they ported that over to the Switch. Mario 3D World. So, yeah, I think there might be. So, yeah, I guess a new Mario game is a safe bet. What was I going to say? Wii U didn't even get a Zelda game. Well, yes, it did. I mean, Breath of the Wild. Remember, the Wii U crawled so the Switch could walk. I haven't finished Cat Mario. I know support. The Wii U. I mean, it released at the same time, right? Because I know it released at the same time, but it was meant to be. Oh, was it? I didn't realize that. I haven't finished Cat Mario. I love 3D Mario 3D World. I think it's so much fun. I have played that a bunch when I was using back when the Wii U was the thing. I played it quite a bit with friends. Oh, me neither. It's got that Kaiju Bowser. Yeah, I thought about getting it, but I was like, I don't want to. The only new content is that side Bowser stuff. Man, not interested. Super fun. I love the power-ups. I thought it was great. I love Mario games where you can play co-op. I think that's so fun. Like Twilight Princess launched with the Wii and Cube at the same time. Right. But like, but what's funny is like I associate Twilight Princess with the GameCube. So like I think Skyward Sword, I think Wii. IMO. What was I gonna say? Star Fox? Mario? I don't remember. Things that I say a lot. I was gonna mention that when that there's actual lore behind why I say fair or fair enough so often. It's just because what years were that? I don't actually remember. There a long time ago, many moons ago, I went to a comic book shop. And I would always talk to the, like, I don't think he was the owner. I think he just worked there. I think he was, like, just the main person that worked there. And he always said fair enough, like, all the time. And in multiple times in a conversation, I would hear it, and it just got so, like, I just heard it so much that it became a part of my way of speech. And I remember, like, even just, like, the way he would say it was always just, like, fair enough. And I just ended up picking it up. Like you said, I'd never said fair enough before that. And now I say fair literally multiple times in every conversation ad nauseum. I almost sometimes am like, as I type it out in response to people, I'm like, I've said this too much already. I need to erase and choose another word. Just say okay. You don't need to say fair or fair enough. Anyway. That's what goes on in my head. Overthinking me? No. No, you. Let's see. We'll have to run ads here in a minute. What else though, friends? Anything else? I played a little bit more Windblown yesterday. I've started to get very good. At it. I'm currently, so they released in the beginning of March, they released like a new endless update where you can do these like endless runs where they keep looping and the enemies get harder and harder and there's like more enemies every time. I have gotten so good. I am currently on a loop or on a run that's like, I think I'm on like the 4th loop of it, crushing it, and I love it. So fun. We will probably play some more of that soonish. I'll just have to figure out when. I don't want to play something else while we're playing Professor Layton and then potentially doing No Man's Sky tomorrow and potentially for the rest of the week. So we shall see. Basically what I was trying to say was the Wii U never got a console-only Zelda title. Okay, that's true. That's fair. Wii U, though, was sort of like the forgotten child of Nintendo. Right up there with the Virtual Boy? Yeah. Yeah. Virtual Boy. That's what it's called. People don't ever talk about that one. But I liked the Wii U. I thought it was fun. There are a lot of fun games. There's still a game that has not been ported over to anything because it used the second screen so much that it would almost be impossible for them to do. Unless they made it like Actually, I don't know how they would do that. But Nintendo Land was one of the best games on the Wii U. Yeah, Nintendo Land. That's exactly what I was saying. Nintendo Land was such a fantastic game that they've not been able to do anything with it because, I mean, I don't know if this is the reason why. Nintendo Land? Yeah, it was a game on the Wii U where you played as Mii's, but you played in different Nintendo-themed mini games. Some mini games you could play up to 4 people. Actually, no, 5 people. Some mini games you could play like 2 people or whatever. But it just depends. But yeah, it was so much fun. Luigi's Mansion was so much fun with a full party. Yeah. So there was like, for example, one of the mini games was Luigi's Mansion, and the way it worked was, I thought Zelda was more people. I thought you could have like one person with the sword. No. Was it one person with the bow? 4 people with swords or something? Like, because everyone else would have just the Wiimotes. And then you could like shoot with the pad or something like that. Oh yeah, you could like, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong. So the Luigi's Mansion game was so much fun. It was my favorite. But basically, you would I'm noticing we're getting a little bit of some frame drops. What's going on there? I'm going to close that, maybe. Oh, Luigi's Mansion minigame. So basically, 4 players, up to 4 players, would be with flashlights, and your job is to find the ghost. The person with the Wii U pad, whatever, gamepad, was the ghost. And so they could not see you on the screen, but you could see everybody on your screen, on the controller screen. And then you would like, it was awesome because it showed around the ghost, like as you're moving your ghost around, there'd be like a little ring, 2 rings, and basically it would show you if you're getting close enough to another player where a player was in one of those rings, their controller would start vibrating. And you're trying to, as the ghost, you're trying to kill the other players. You're trying to sneak up and grab them. And you can like drag them away a little bit. And they'll like pass out. But the other all the players are trying to hit you with the flashlight. And it was so much fun. So much fun. I absolutely loved it. I thought because of the graphics Luigi's Mansion wouldn't scare me. Well, it still did. And Jennison would laugh at me. No, that's fair. There are some scary moments. There are even some pop-out scary stuff in there. So I feel like that's fine. There was also the game, the ninja game, Emmers, that was very fun, where you would like, you'd hold the gamepad on its side, or like turned, and you would like try to throw throwing stars. That was so much fun. You were trying to save Monita. Monita? I don't actually know what the character's name was. That was like the host. I played that one, the Luigi's Mansion. Wasn't there like the Mario one, the tag one. That was so much fun. What was that one? How did that work? Everyone was Toads except for one person who was Mario? And like, there was something about that. I believe so. Yeah, that was so much fun. I really hope what they should do, Switch 2, they should make Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Yes, reverse. So Mario was trying to catch the toads. Yes. What a blast. I had so much fun with that. So they should, for the Switch 2, release a Nintendo Land 2. And they should update some of those games. Like, they should add new stuff, but they should update some of those games so they run online. Because that is the only way it would be able to work. If you could, like, play online with friends. Because you can't really do it couch co-op. Because you would, like, the whole point of, like, the ghost game is that you can't see the ghost. So, like, I don't know. Like a dead... You know what's funny? I was actually about to say that Luigi's Mansion minigame was Dead by Daylight before Dead by Daylight. I mean, practically. There's no generators or anything, but... And I guess you can kill the ghost, so that's different, but it's practically Dead by Daylight. Okay, we have to run ads. But, friends, we will be back, and we will be back with more Professor Layton. I don't like that you can't defend yourself in Dead by Daylight. I played it, like, once. I got it for free on PlayStation a long time ago, many years ago, before I started streaming, even. And it just wasn't the game for me. I think maybe that's also why, like, I don't really like that there's nothing you can do. So yeah, I don't know. I've never been interested in it. But all right, friends, let us go ahead and run ads. If you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. So we will be our B.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments. Your mic is muted.
Thank you. Oh, also. There we go. I went and tried to fix the, we were getting like, it was like the things weren't completely aligned, so I think I have it fixed now. What was I gonna say? Welcome back. We're playing some more Professor Layton. For one, if you have not been here,
Into the void with you.
remember, please no spoilers in the chat or backseating. You can do so in the Discord. We have a special channel just for that. So please go over there if that is if that's what you want to do. There will be lots of puzzles. I'm sure I will fail at many of them, and you will be very frustrated. He's got YV out in the snow. He's gonna get colds probably. He's apparently snowboarded. He's been in the snow before, but that would be fun. All right. We are going to Chinatown. If I recall, they said some. Oh gosh, I do not like whoever that person is. We need to go. Where was it? Where's Chinatown? They said to take a stairs somewhere. Where was the stairs? Oh. What? Oh. It's her again. Oh, wait. Why is this? Oh, right, because it is letterboxed. But it's so uneven. Wait a minute.
Here you go.
What's this now?
Open it and see.
Is that just how it is? Helene, welcome in. How are you?
A hat?
Aw.
For the newly appointed professor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a fully fledged member of the academic community now. So you've got to look the part.
I thought they were going to show what he looked like was that without his hat.
Very dashing, Herschel. The picture of a true gentleman.
A true gentleman?
No, leave it on. It suits you. It really does. So no taking it off. Oh, look at the time. I didn't realize how late it was. I have to go to the lab. We're running a very important experiment today. Let's continue this celebration over dinner tonight. Oh, and promise me you'll wear the hat. It's not your usual style, but keep an open mind. After all, isn't that what a gentleman does?
Who is this lady? Give me the pullover. This is I got this at Target a long time ago, at least a couple of years ago, or maybe the start of last year. Don't remember. I'm doing all right, Helene. How are you doing? Head hidden forever. He's like Kakashi, but it's his hair. How have you been? All right, let's see. Did you see that, Professor? Wasn't that the same woman we saw earlier? Suppose it was. You seem distracted, Professor. Are you all right? What was that? Oh, right. I'm fine. If you say so. Oh, look at that. I bet these are the stairs Shipley mentioned. Right. I could have sworn that was Claire. Name drop, but it couldn't be. Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up there too. Like that we're getting a recap a little bit. Perhaps the Prime Minister wasn't abducted 10 years ago. Could he have been brought to the future like Luke and me? What if all this talk of time travel is real? If so, then maybe that was Claire. Wait, wait a minute. Hold on. No, it defies all logic. Claire can't be here. After that awful day, there's no way. What if... So we know she's a scientist. What if... we know she's a scientist, and we know the bad guy who's using a pseudonym, but Dr. Stun Gun. What if he... Because Dr. Stun Gun apparently disappeared with a bunch of his scientists. What if she's one of the scientists that worked for him? But we don't know. I assume this is, well, we know this is before the events of like the first game, but we really don't know the timeline of what it's been like from the first game to now. But maybe, what if the reason why she's here, maybe, I don't know. We don't know. But I'm thinking, let's say if something happened and she disappeared and he just has never seen her since, maybe, what if she's been like time traveling or something? Or she time traveled and is stuck here. I don't know. Just trying to think of ideas. And maybe that's why evil Layton is here. And stuff. I don't know. Well, what happened that awful day? Mystery woman. Well, potentially Claire. Is this here? Do you suppose that bronze statue depicts some sort of local hero? I'm going to have a quick look. I mean... We have Professor Layton at home. That's Layton, and actually Fluke would be great. Actually, it's a great joke. Say, Professor, the man in the statue has the same hat as yours. Aha, so he does. If I'm the man in the statue, does that mean you're the boy there? Haha, that he doesn't look a thing like me. He really doesn't. Oh, there's a description of the statue here. Let's see. Seems our friend here was some sort of famous author. An author, you say, not a professor? Can you imagine if he was? Now, that would be a coincidence. Let's see what else it says. The fellow used to write big, complicated books, but that all changed because of the boy here. The boy was sick, and to cheer him up, the man wrote an adventure novel for people of all ages. I guess the book was so successful that he went on to write more of them. What a heartwarming story. Oh, but that's not all, Professor. Here, I'll read you the rest. In the end, the little boy was taken by his illness. Oh boy. However, the extraordinary friendship between the author and the boy would remain forever. I can't believe how sad that ending is. That is sad, Luke. Thank you for bringing the mood down. There. It's not all bad, my boy. It sounds like the two found true friendship in each other. Some people go through their whole lives without experiencing that. I suppose so. It's still sad, though. Look here. It says, in memory of an extraordinary and everlasting friendship. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our friendship grew to those heights? What do you mean, if? Our friendship is already extraordinary and everlasting. Oh boy, Luke. Now, Luke, I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers. You're right. We're very good friends. You're not upset, are you? Why would I ever be upset? Anyway, we better get going. Oh dear. I have a feeling. Did we just witness a scene between YV and Jet? Maybe. Perhaps. You know the statue here? Reminds you of a puzzle? Look at Luke. Precisely. I feel like he's upset. Here, let me share it with you. Broken lance. Oh boy. I have a feeling there have been enough things. There have been enough things here, thank for the hydrate, that make me think something terrible is going to happen between the two of them. Like, I do even find it interesting that unless this is unless that's not really future Luke who we've talked to, but it's interesting that future Luke and Layton are not like friends and stuff even. So like, I don't know. But we don't know if we're really in the future though. But still, I think they have said enough between the two of them that have made me think like things are going to end in a bad way. But there are 4 knights with lances in the photo. One of the lances was broken and then repaired with string right before the picture was taken. Which lance is it? Of course, all the lances were originally straight. Okay, so put that back. Okay. So I wish we could. They need a line tool. This one looks off. Like, this line seems significantly lower than this one, but that could be... Right? So, it's gonna be so hard to... I think it's C. Visually, it looks like C to me. I'm just gonna guess C.
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton.
Visualized it. That was all in my brain. Because I could not draw the straight lines. It's easy to spot the kink in the Knight C's lance. If you look at it diagonally from the bottom. See, for every math puzzle where I get stuck, there is a puzzle like this. Wonderful work. You're really getting quite good at this, Luke. Is there anything else? Okay. It's official. I'm a genius. Just listen to this puzzle I thought up. It's a real gem. Just straight on into it. Brothers and sisters. Below are 3 siblings, A, B, and C. A says, I have one older brother. And 3 younger sisters. B says, I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. C says, I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. For all of their statements to be true, what's the smallest possible number of siblings there can be in the family? Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. I think we need to memo this. So, A says... I have 1 older brother. That's A. The line is A. 1 older brother. Actually, hold on. No, we won't use blue. Let's use brown. That's A. And 3 younger sisters. Oops. I wish there was an undo. We'll just... That's 3. There you go. Would not work out. B says, I have 2 older brothers. This is B. and 2 younger sisters. C says, I have 3 older brothers. Let's see. And 1 younger sister. For all their statements to be true, what's the smallest possible number of siblings there can be in the family? Are we allowed to help? So in the Discord, we have a channel called the Backseating and Spoiler Chat. That is where you guys can discuss the answers, or what you think the solution is. Usually, at least Emmers is in there, because
Into
Emmers has
the
also
void
played
with
these.
you.
But yeah, in the Discord, that's where we deal with that. I remember that. Yeah. I am thinking it's 5, because like, or wait, no. I have 1 older brother. Maybe it's 6. I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. I have 3 older brothers, 1 younger sister. I think it's 6. Because A mentions 3 younger sisters. And C mentions 3 older brothers. And I do wonder if, like... Wait, I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. How is that possible? Could 2 of the siblings be twins? Like 2 of the brothers are twins or something like that? And so that's why, like, A is a twin. And so that's why they're not saying they have another older brother or a younger brother, is because... Or actually, no. Really, all he's saying is, I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. He could also have a younger brother. It's just not mentioned. I think A is one of the brothers. B, I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. That makes me think it's maybe it's the eldest of the sisters. And, I mean, it could be impossible. And I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. I feel like it's 6. I'm going to say 6. Hold on. Could I have 3 older brothers? Okay, hold on. These are the brothers. These are the sisters. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me, oops. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me put the dot over not the green background. Okay. C says, I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. That could be like this one. It's just she's omitting this one. Or maybe she's a twin. Maybe these are twins. We don't know. B says, I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. That could be either this boy and he's just not saying the sister, or it could be this sister. And it's still a true statement. She has 2 older brothers. She just also has another older brother. Or maybe this brother is younger. And she doesn't like him. And so that's why she's not saying anything about it. They have a strained relationship. We don't know. We can't judge their relationship. I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. could be this one. And I feel like it all makes sense. So I say 6. I'm going to say the answer is 6.
That should do the trick.
There we go.
Well, that's settled.
I hope the answer says these two have a strained relationship. And that's why they didn't mention the other. Right on. The smallest possible number of siblings is 6. At first glance, it might seem like there are only 5, but the fact that A says he has 3 younger sisters means there must be at least 3 female siblings. Likewise, the fact that C says that she has 3 older brothers means there must be at least 3 male siblings, so 5 siblings isn't quite enough. Good job. Thank you, Curly. I appreciate it. Oh, you solved it. You must have cheated or something. Later cheater pants? It's rude. So I feel like... I think that's... Wait. Oh gosh! This is not what we wanted at all. It's gotten worse. That's actually... That's fine. Alright. You got a coffee sticker. Oh, thank you. Saved. Appreciate it. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, wait. Hold on. No! No! It's doing that thing. I hate the thing where it's like, oh, do you want this maximized? The answer is no. I never want to maximize. Okay. All right. Let's go. Oh, hello. Did we see you at the casino? I think we did. A real man backs down from no puzzle. In fact, nothing delights him more than pursuing a solution. You there. Layman! These games are so cozy. I do agree. Only when it's not a math puzzle. Then I agree. When it's a math puzzle, immediately I feel attacked. You there. You're a man, are you not? Well then, don't just stand there. Solve this puzzle. It's so demanding. The mysterious memo. Delicate balance getting this perfectly right. When you return to your apartment, hold on. When you return to your apartment, you discovered a strange piece of paper. Oh, actually, hold on. This will help me. There we go. When you returned to your apartment, you discovered a strange piece of paper next to your calculator. Your roommate must have been trying to tell you something before he left. The note says 101 times 5. What could this mysterious memo mean? When you returned to your apartment, you discovered a strange piece of paper next to your calculator. Your roommate must have been trying to tell you something before he left. The note says 101 times 5. What could the mysterious memo mean? What is the input answer? Okay. It's 505. Why did the roommate use math? Yes, 505. Oh, SOS?
That should do the trick.
Okay, is the roommate okay?
Like a puzzle solved.
What happened to the roommate? I think you got it. The message is SOS. When you enter the equation 101 times 5 into a calculator, you can interpret the answer as 505 as SOS. Your roommate was asking for help, but where's the roommate? Are they okay? I think we need more to the situation. At last, an answer. You, sir. Prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that every puzzle has an answer. Excellent work, my good man. Looks like you are solo in that apartment now, but rent is due. What a great way to get out of a lease, though. You know? Just leave a mysterious SOS message and then not return. Is this really the way to Chinatown? It's awfully dirty and dark. Why the sudden apprehension? Does this place frighten you, my boy? Me? Scared? No way, I just want to get out of here. Let's go. Now, Luke, don't just run off. Be careful, you could slip. Whoa! Ow, 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 ow! Oh dear, what did I just tell you? Professor, are you smiling right now? Smiling? Me? Certainly not. Are you quite alright? I just banged up my knee a little. I'll walk it off. Oh good, I was worried for a moment. Let's go. Yes, I did want to switch scenes, thank you. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun noise. Oh. Yikes, it broke! Wait, because we kept... Well, what do you expect when you go around poking at everything? But I wasn't even tapping at it that hard. Luke.
See,
Sorry, Or stickers. Just getting home from work. Pretty chill day today, so I'm doing all right. How's the puzzling? Pretty good. There have been, I think, some puzzles that have shown off my intellect, and then I'm not a dum-dum. So that's always good. That always feels nice. But we haven't had too many math ones, so doing well. Almost time to go home. How's your day been? Have you been very busy today? Oh, good. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. By the way, a week from tomorrow is the Switch Direct, Switch 2. What do you guys think will be announced with it? Hardy, hey little man, you ever been so bored you could keel over? Me too. Like right now, he dies. Why are you so bored? Well, mostly because I got nothing to do, but also because I sort of lost my life and now I can't find it. How does one lose one's life? A while back, this guy tells me I can make money hand over fist doing easy work. It was an MLM scheme. I was out of a job at the time, so I figure why not, right? Makes sense. Yeah, I think so too, until I realized my sweetheart gig isn't so sweet, you know? Guy throws me in a dark hole and has me digging all day and all night. I bust my hump 24/7. It sounds like whatever he was paying you wasn't worth it. I haven't even gotten to the worst part yet. When I finally finish the job, I head home, right? But everything gets all switched around while I'm in the hole and I can't find my family or house. Oh my gosh, maybe you traveled through time like we did. Who, what, where now? I don't really follow you, but I do know I've been out here on my own for a while. Only thing I've got to pass the time are these puzzles. I do, yeah? Here, try one. Boy. It is his chin. Let's see. Give me a new Donkey Kong or give me death. That would be fun. That has been a long time. Secret! Welcome in, Secret. How are you?
Good day, mate.
My day is good. There is a rumored Switch Direct happening Thursday too. Oh, that's right. I did hear about that. Yeah, they're saying there might be a like normal Switch Direct, which seems weird. Like, I feel like anything they announce for tomorrow, I think or Thursday, it would be like, well, clearly this is also going to release on the Switch 2, and why buy anything, I guess. I don't know. I saw that rumor too. Seems weird to eat into their own hype. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, that was sort of my thought too, is like, but why? I could maybe understand if it was like an indie direct or something, but like, surely not a first party direct. The only thing I could see, like, I could imagine if they did that, it's to remind people, like, also, like, there is a direct next week, but I don't know. If it's like a direct that has like a lot of like first or even like third party titles, like bigger titles, I'll think that's weird. If it's an indie direct, that makes sense because there's probably a lot of indie games that are coming out, and that's not going to really matter so much what console you're playing on. So I don't know. A goodbye to the old Switch. They still oh, that's true. They still have Metroid 4 that's supposed to be a Switch 1 title. But surely that'll be also like a launch title for the Switch 2, right? My bet is that we're going to see, we're going to see Metroid 4 to be a launch title for the Switch 2. Yeah. Metroid deserves to be a launch title. What other launch titles do you think will happen? I did see a thread going around about people who had their Metroid 4 pre-orders canceled. Could be a blip, but could also be a pivot. Oh, that would be interesting. Mario Kart 9, yes. I wonder if we'll get a 3D Mario. There hasn't been one since Odyssey. That'd be pretty exciting. Elden Ring port? That would actually, I mean, I would not play it, but people would be really hyped about that, I bet. I would love die and kill for a new Animal Crossing announced, especially a launch title. That would be wild. I feel like it's a huge game that would be a nice way to show off the power of the console. Yeah, 100%. That and it would be that it'd sell. I think people would love to play that on the go. I mean, I know they can probably do that now a little bit with like Steam Decks and stuff, but that would be pretty tight. I bet there will also be some kind of like 1-2 switch type game, like a demo sort of deal, like a product demo where it probably shows off new features of the controls and stuff, because they've rumored that there's also going to be like the mouse functionality of the controls and stuff. So I surely they will have at least one game that shows that off, and that might be like a 1-2 switch type title. I'll shoot a shot. Zelda Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. I have heard rumors of there being the Wind Waker remake or remaster that apparently they've just been sitting on forever, and I feel like surely they're waiting for a Switch 2. So maybe that there would be like some Zelda launch title, which, I mean, honestly, I would play Wind Waker again. I've not played it in forever. I would not be mad if they brought Zelda ports. Nintendo Switch Online GameCube Hub has also been rumored. That would be awesome. I'd be definitely down for that, even though I only have the like basic online thing. Heleni's fishing. What are you gonna get? A piranha. Is this your first fish? It'll tell us. Oh yeah, it is. It is your first fish. Nice, way to go. Yeah, I don't know. I would love. I need a new Animal Crossing. Even if it's not a launch title, I really hope they announce it, because it's been a while since New Horizons, and it would sell. It would sell consoles too. Yeah, Switch 2 seems to be following a very safe formula established by the OG. A Zelda rep would be a good nod. Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of that. It would make sense to, like, if there was Mario Kart, a Zelda, Metroid. It'd be cool if there was a Mario, 3D game. I do and don't want them to announce it anyway. I say, wait, why wouldn't you? ACNH was too big. They have to do something new. Oh, they have to have something new cooking. Yeah, I agree. And they 1, 2 Switch, but 1. So I've mentioned this before, that the team that works on Splatoon is also the team that works on Animal Crossing, or a lot of them are. And what happened is like, apparently they finished the 2.0 update and they were like, there's no more, like, we're not working on it anymore, because they're working on then the next Splatoon, or like or they like went into full production of Splatoon 3 or whatever it is, and the DLC for it and whatever. Also, apparently, the Splatoon team also went to work on, do you guys remember 6 months ago maybe, Nintendo did that weird game test where it was like, if you got accepted into it, you had to sign an NDA and all of that. It still leaked, but it was sort of like some weird online, like massive multiplayer online type system. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? Supposedly, the people who ran that test was some of the Splatoon team as well. So like, I could even imagine that it's like some of the team was working on that while like they wrapped up Splatoon 2, while the other team, or part of the team, was working on the next Animal Crossing or something. And like, what do they really need to change that much? Like, yes, they need to add like a new setting and some new mechanics and all of that. And I'm sure there's going to be, hopefully there's going to be some changes to like how the villagers, interact with things. But like, they probably don't need to change the models of the characters all that much. So like, a lot of the stuff they can probably bring over. So, like, please, Nintendo, we need a new Animal Crossing. Are people speculating that it could potentially be for an Animal Crossing game? Oh, interesting. That would be wild if that's the case. Because, considering that it's the same team and stuff, that's interesting. Because they just announced the Shire Lego set that goes on pre-order on the 2nd for $400. Oh no, Emmers. That would be tough. That is a tough decision. New Splatoon seems like a very good bet. New Splatoon would be pretty tight. 95% Saint Villagers. You know, honestly, the only ones they would really need to add, they would probably add some, like some new ones, like they always do. But they need to add like the Zelda ones and stuff that they didn't. And that would be like too easy to do. Please no, my wallet. It's already dead. Oh, you know what? I'll throw another random shot call. A new game like Yoshi's Woolly World, Crafted World. Honestly, I thought about playing Yoshi's Woolly World while I was having a crisis trying to decide what to play on stream. Because I loved Yoshi's Woolly World. And a new Yoshi game would be dope. Honestly, I would even love it if they ported over Woolly World, so that way I didn't have to connect my Wii U. So, which I could do, but like, just extra steps. Yeah, a Yoshi game would be incredible. Maybe a Kirby game soon. That'd be cool. I would have an extremely hard time not buying the Switch 2 if they announce a Wind Waker remake. They're trying to rope you in. You see, that's what they're doing. Luigi's Mansion would be fun. Oh, that'd be good. Cause yeah, all they released for that was like the remaster or something, right? Of the second game that was on 3DS or something. So yeah, that could get an update. I'm hoping at least at some point we get a Star Fox game. Luigi's Mansion 3 was like 2018. But I think didn't last year or the year before they released Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Rising? No, that's not right. That's actually a Dark Moon Rising is actually a Rey Kylo Ren fanfic that's like reskinned to not be Star Wars. Why do I know that? Don't ask me questions you don't want answers to. I do have almost $200 rewards on my Amazon card I've been hoarding. That, I mean, could be tap chat. Yes, tap. Why do you know that? It's okay. I will actually tell you why I know that. And Jonzo would appreciate this. There is a Jenny Nicholson video where she actually reads and reacts to Dark Moon Rising, which is again, she was like, I guess on Amazon, she sometimes looks for, I knew this answer. She was looking for, occasionally she looks for like fanfics and she buys them. And she'll search for like key terms. And she searched for Kylo Ren and this came up. Or she searched for Raylo or something, which is like their ship name. And she was like, what is this? And she bought it and she started reading it. And it's like very clear that it was like, it follows a story that is pretty much like this is Star Wars, this is supposed to be Rey, this is supposed to be Kylo Ren, but like rewritten so it's not. It's like just barely rewritten enough, and so that's why I know that. But it's funny that that's what pops into my head. Dark Moon. It was Dark Moon. Okay, that was close. That's what happens when you read too much fan fiction. You things get confused. But anyway. It's a hilarious video, though. I do recommend checking it out. It's very funny. Because I mean, it is oddly similar to the real thing. I do hope we get a Star Fox at some point. There was no Star Fox game on the Switch. Wild. Absolutely wild to me that there was none. There was that one space game where it had like a Star Fox DLC where you could get what was the R-Wing, which is his ship. You could get the R-Wing as like a statue, and it was Bay Highwalker and Ren Skolo. It was I remember her name was like Ray. It was because it was like weirdly close, and his name was like, hold on, Dark Moon Rising. Book. Apparently there's a horror romance called that book. I'm not seeing it. I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised if, like, she took it down if she ever found that video. Maybe search for Dark Moon Rising Star Wars? There's Dark Force Rising. It's an actual Star Wars book. Wait. Oh, it's Black Moon Rising. I was actually wrong. That's why. Okay. Well, my bad. Black Moon Rising. Which is apparently also a movie. There it is. I found it. What are the characters? Jas Balar is Jas Balar is the Kylo Ren stand-in, and who? Hold on. What is the name of... There we go. Reza! That's her name. Reza. Faye, Ken. Yeah, no, it's Jas Balar. Which, what a great name. Oh boy. I'm reading I'm reading the, like, back of the book, you know, summary or whatever. It's very funny. Anyway. I wish my name was Jas Balar. That'd be pretty cool. Reza is my favorite Wu-Tang member. What a name. I love that it's just close enough to Ray. Anyway. Oh, right. We were doing a puzzle, weren't we? Let us switch here. You, Doug. Jet Baislar. That sounds like I own Amazon or something. You dug a bunch of tunnels, but they turned out as convoluted as an ant farm. You have to connect A to A, B to B, and C to C, and you can't use the same path twice. However, the only way to do this is to make one connection go above the ground. Is the connection A, B, or C? Is this connection A, B, or C? Hold on. You dug a bunch of tunnels, but they turned out as convoluted as an ant farm. You have to connect A to A, B to B, and C to C, and you can't use the same path twice. However, the only way to do this is to make one connection go above the ground. Okay, I see. All right. Memo time. Let me switch that. Okay. How do we get to A? If we go around this way. And then take a right at Albuquerque. All right. B. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay. All right. B. It might be B. Let's look at C for a second. Well, wait a minute. Joegate, welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Just passed by to say hi, and know how are you and everyone else? How are things going? Long time since I've last seen you. Yeah, Joegate, how have you been? We're just playing some Professor Layton. All right, let's see. I feel like it's either, I'm thinking it's going to be either A or B. So we have to go here. We go this way. Goes around, hold on. Which way did we go? Up? And this way? And then... Okay, so that's C. This is gonna be confusing. B... B could go like... Also, like... You can only use the same... Wait. You can't use the same path twice. So does that mean, like, I can't even go into this a little bit? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Just been doing our thing. If we go... Honestly, don't know. Feels very difficult to like look at all the lines. If we go this way, yeah, this is what I did. But if I do that, C is blocked. So we can't do that. Let's put down C. This one's tough. I don't like this one. There's just so many branching paths. I feel like I kind of need to work. Like all of them. Oops. So, I mean, maybe it's B, because this is like the easiest. I'm gonna say it's B, because it's the easiest one to loot.
How about this?
It's not B.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Then I'm gonna guess it's A. Because that was the other one that I said. I was like, it's either A or B. Is it A?
How about this?
It's C.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. Well, I mean, imagine if I get this one wrong. I just didn't want to do that one. Correct! What do you know?
Puzzle can stop Layton's
Amazing. You can make all the 3 connections if C goes above the ground. Yeah, it's fair. You know what? You're right about that. First try, yeah. Can't argue with that. I just really didn't want to do it. Good job there, little man. I can tell you're a thinker. You remind me of my son. He thinks he knows everything, but he's a good boy. He used to love it when I'd give him a puzzle to work on. Sure wish I could see that, Scamp. I wish you could get back to your family. Looks like we're on the right track. Here's the River Thames. Indeed, and it looks as majestic as ever. I suppose some parts of London never change, even after 10 whole... Hey, that wasn't there before. I see you've noticed it too, Luke. That has to be the biggest lighthouse I've ever seen, and it sure wasn't there before. It's in an almost pristine condition, and it must have been built fairly recently. Good day, you two. Isn't the view here positively glorious? He looks like a mobster. Yes, it's quite nice. It's nothing short of breathtaking. Psst, Professor, look at this guy. Do you suppose he could be part of the family? Now you listen, boy. I'm standing right here. If you have something to say it to my face. What's more, I don't appreciate being associated with those drably dressed ruffians. Look at this suit. Do you see that stitchwork? This was custom made in Italy. Italy, I say. Ever so sorry, sir. I meant no offense. It was foolish of me to think you were part of that bunch. Well, as long as you acknowledge your mistake, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones this once. But just so there's no doubt as to my identity, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands London's most distinguished, dashing, and debonair man. The name's Graham. I would tell you to remember the name, but I know you'll never forget it. Goodness. Got it. Graham. London's most distinguished, dashing, and I forgot the last part. But I won't forget the name, I promise. Do you have a puzzle? Suspicious, I say. Character introduction? Oops. No. No puzzle or anything. He'll come back. Cuthbert. Oh, hello there. Say, oh, he's like a scientist. Say, do you happen to know if this is the way to Chinatown? Yeah, this path will take you there, probably. Probably? Haven't you taken this path before? No way, I've just got this feeling that something could happen to me down there, something bad. Like, what if I had a run-in with the family? That would get messy fast. I'm better off just staying here and solving puzzles. Speaking of... there we go. I've got a feeling the family's goons might be lurking around here. I didn't want any trouble, so I've hidden in a spot where I can spy on them without being seen. Do me a favor, will you, and tell me how many there are. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Oh, that's one. That is... not one, probably. Two. That's three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. That's 8. I count 8.
Here's my answer.
No! We've trained our whole lives for this puzzle. And I
Let me
failed.
think this through again.
I failed. Uh-oh. 1. I mean, that's not a... it's not 1. 2. 3. 4. That's 5. 6. We got that one. 7. Did I count that one? 8. Hold on. 1. 2. 3. Did I? Hold on. 1. 2. 3. 'We'll say we'll wait to count that one. 4. 5. Hello, Brad. 6. So that's 7. Here's 8. Is there one like... I keep getting 8, unless this guy is 1.
This one's as good as solved.
Oh, what? Is he 1?
I knew it.
He doesn't look like 1. There are 9. Oh, I guess he doesn't look like... I thought he was just some guy. He doesn't... He looks like a rock star or something like that. I don't know. He doesn't have the hat. How that guy... My next haircut. Go for it. You should totally go for it. Oh, that was weird. I don't like that one. You got a man sticker. Hey, you solved my puzzle. Guess you're not part of the family then. They're not too bright, see? Of course not. We're no family goons. I'm Luke, and this man here is the famous Professor Layton. Ah! Layton, you say? Of course he's not a family goon. He's the head honcho. Help! Somebody help me! Oops, I forgot the name. Layton tends to scare the socks off people in this time. Yes, it's unfortunate, but people seem to think I'm a criminal. On a more interesting note, do you take a look at the ground, Luke? Oh. More of those footsteps. Those footprints must belong to the man who just ran off. Come to think of it, his feet and pants were all wet, but why? It's a bit chilly to be out for a swim, don't you think? Indeed, so how did he get all wet? Wet clothes. Yeah, that's been happening. Me. Very strange. You know, Professor, with all the trees here, this hill is actually kind of creepy. What's the matter, Luke? Are you afraid of bumping into a ghost? Come on, Professor. I know you would never believe in something so unscientific. Unscientific, you say? Yeah, there's no proof that ghosts exist. Nothing based on fact, anyway. And as a man of science, naturally, you don't fear something as silly as ghosts, right? Well, maybe just a little. Oh, it's the... I can't stop looking at this curious flower and the strange little insect zipping around it. That's the... Right? Oh, no. Psst. Hey there, you two. You got a lost look about you. Do you know where you are? I confess we do not. It's our first time passing through here. Listen, I could be wrong, but it looks like you two are a couple of upstanding citizens. I'm a nice fella, so I'll clue you two in. You're standing right at the top of a black market bazaar. Black market? Wow. Wow's right, kid. We saw a lot of weird stuff out here, and no one questions where it comes from. If it was me and those shiny loafers of yours, I'd keep my head down and vamoose as quick as I can. Yeah, that seems prudent. Before we go, though, tell me, why do people come all the way out here to do their shopping? Listen, kid, the things for sale here, well... Let's just say you won't find them at the supermarket, but come to the bazaar and who can say what treasures you'll find. So you deal in antiques and other rare items? I think we've asked enough questions for one day, Luke. Let's move on, shall we? You two be careful. Oh, and if you're ever in the market for something hard to locate, swing by. Look at this odd-looking cat. Hello there, Mr. Cat. Meow, 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 meow. What's he saying, Luke? He says he's in a bit of a jam, Professor. Cat romance. Okay. This tomcat is trying to meet up with his sweetheart. However, the dogs on the squares with X's can smell a cat up to 3 squares away and chase him off. They can't, however, smell a cat through the wall. Which entrance, A, B, C, or D, should the tomcat take to be reunited with his lady friend? Okay. 3 squares away. Can't go up or this way. You take C.
This one's as good as
Hanana! Welcome in! You're right in time for me to look like a smarty pants. But welcome in, Raiders. How are you? How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hannah, how's the new season? Also, did you see the Mirage Mythic skin that has been data mined? We skirmished? Who were you skirmishing as? I didn't. There is a... Do you want to see it? And also, let me get this shout out here. Let me... Sure, hold on. Okay, while I play my raid video, I will get the image of it. It is ridiculous. So, friends, I have a short little video for you. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your 4th favorite streamer. Yeah, 4th. You know, the guy you end up with when your favorites are offline and you misclicked my channel. Before we dive in, Snapsicles, this is a family-friendly stream. Please keep your chats cozy and clean or my mods will be on you like a pack of wild pumas. Looking for a triple threat? Gaming, chatting, and looks? Well, let me tell you why I'm called Triple Jet. When it comes to gaming, we dive into puzzles, indie games, RPGs, and mysteries. But the biggest mystery of all will be why you're still watching. Like to chat? Well, we get so derailed it's like we're a train to nowhere and I'm your conductor. Choo choo. And when it comes to looks, I am like the solar eclipse, best not to look at. Now, if you want a good streamer, follow the creators I just linked in chat. They will obliterate my stream like a snap from Thanos. Mr. Bezos, I don't feel so good. But if you like the wonderfully wrecked vibe of a beat-up pinata, then you're in the right place. The candy's mostly gone, but we can still keep it sweet. So drop a follow and we'll make this siesta fiesta the absolute besta. Got a jet? Welcome back. Sorry, I was in the middle of downloading the 3 images and the video. Okay, his mythic skin is something. But welcome in, one friends. Please make sure you go follow Hannah if you have not. Hannah is a wonderful Apex player, and she plays other things as well. But and Paul, welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Here without sound, but hello all. Hello, Paul. So for one, let me show you I have 3 images of his mythic skin. It's just the top half of the skin. And then I have the finishing move that comes with it. It's a bit weird. So this is first tier. Yes, he is blue. So this is first tier. This is second tier. And then this is third tier. This is not a joke. This is he has turned himself, I assume is kind of what he's going for. He's turned himself into his heirloom statue, kind of, because the heirloom he is his heirloom. Yeah, exactly. Because he has a crown and stuff. The rest of it, he has wings, which is not a part of his statue. But then here is it's very Mirage. Yeah, it's very weird, but it's very Mirage. I mean, I've been saving up my heirloom shards for this, so I have to get it. Here's the full video of... Let me play that again. Yes, that is his finishing move. So, yeah. It's giving I could see that. I have never watched The Boys, but I feel like that does fit. It's very also like Dr. Manhattan, Mr. Manhattan from from what is that comic book / movie called? Watchmen, yes. It's also even very like that one, is it the Sistine Chapel? I don't know. The hand. But ridiculous. It's 100% Dr. Manhattan. Yeah. I feel like he's made himself blue. Here's my thought process, is because his decoys are blue. So I was like, maybe that's what, maybe he's supposed to be like the decoy king or something. If that, it's kind of hard to tell. It also looks like here, his skin looks kind of hollowy, sort of. It's kind of hard to tell, even in the video, if I can't tell if his skin is also moving, if it'll look like, if this stuff will look like it's moving at all. And if so, then it looks like it's supposed to be maybe sort of decoy-ish, even though his decoys are more transparent. But I guess they can't do that because then he would be probably very hard to spot, I would imagine. The first picture when you Google Dr. Manhattan is that exact pose, is it? Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, it is very true. It is very Dr. Manhattan. It really is, actually. Interesting. It even kind of shows sort of the lines even on some of the comic book illustrations. But yeah, so it looks like his evolution is him becoming his emote. His heirloom. But anyway, so that's been leaked or data mined. So I assume later this season it's coming out, which I'm here for it. There was actually last season, it was rumored that he was going to get a mythic skin this season, but at the start of this season, they said actually no, it's going to be Watson. They saw more info for a Watson mythic skin, but I guess that's changed. Then I guess it's gone back, but supposedly also there's going to be a new legend next season. There's already stuff in the code, even like a picture for them and stuff. So seems like it. Anyway, I'm very excited. I've been waiting for a Mirage Mythic skin. And honestly, even though it's a little bit bizarre of a skin, I kind of love using Mirage skins that are like not the cool ones. Like one of my favorite ones is his scuba diving one. It's just great. It's just funny. I like using the skins that are just like, I don't know. It's just because it's fun to be like, you just got killed by scuba diving Mirage. Like it's just funny to me. I don't like clowns, but I think if I did, or if I proved of them more, I would use his clown skin more, but I just don't like clowns. So that's one of the ones I don't use. But so like, I think dying to that, and I'm going to, I'll have to execute as many people as possible to do that execute finisher move. He does. He has a great collection of skins. I'm honest, as a Mirage main, I'm very happy with his skin selection. There are like some good ones and cool ones. I also love like Hype Beast. I think that one's great. I forget what his is called, but that one I think is dope. That one's one that I actually think is kind of cool. I also have like his those special ones that were like kind of like ninja-y. They are part of that like clothing line, that like real clothing. I forget what it was, but I have those, and like those look cool. But I actually have it wasn't there was that set there were a set of skins in one of like the first seasons where it was like Wraith, Mirage, maybe Octane, and somebody else, and it was like a clothing brand collab. And his is like, he has like a sword that's kind of on his back, and he has a mask. And the original skin is like one of his sleeves even has like a cow print or something on it, kind of. And it's like white and gold and black, maybe? I can't remember. Hold on. Mirage skin clothing collab. It's this one. It's the Chinatown Market, which may have been changed to something else, because there's something wrong with the name Chinatown. It's this one, and then there's like a red and black one version of this. I have both of those. Yeah, and there's like a Wraith one. I can't remember who else, but like this one I think looks cool. The mask is cool, yeah. These look cool, but like I don't know. I prefer some of the funnier skins. So like the fact that this Mirage skin is just so weird is like I'm at first I was like, why do they make him blue? But I'm like, I think I'm on board with it. I think it took me a little bit. I wish he looked a little bit cooler, but like it's fine, whatever. You know? It's what you get for choosing sort of a jokey main, I guess. But Hannah, I know what it's like after a stream. So if you need to lounge, lurk, etc., if you need to grab some food, grab something to drink, I appreciate it. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Same thing, Raiders as well. If you feel like you need to do what you need to do, please go do that. I know what it's like after watching a stream. Sometimes you need to just like, you know, you need a vacation from your vacation, you know? That's what I think. We actually have to run ads anyways. So, and then we'll play a little bit more Professor Layton. So it's perfect timing because I will also stand up and stretch and etc. So we'll do that. And if you want to come around and stick around for some puzzles, excellent. I'm really bad at math, so you get to watch me be bad at puzzles. A lot of these end up being mathy for whatever reason. So anyway. But friends, before I run ads, make sure you're following Hannah. Go click on that link and go follow. You usually figure them out. It takes me a while. It takes me a while though. But yes, we usually do get there. It's just sometimes a little bit more work than one would hope. But all right, we will go take our break. So friends, please go grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will be back here in just a couple of moments. So BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate, stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back, everybody. So we solved that puzzle. Let's go ahead and continue. I'll also switch that back. Of course. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Meow, meow. I know. I'm glad we could help too. Yes, glad to be of service. Luke can talk to animals, yes. Smell me. Oi! Just what do you think you two are doing here? Or what do you think you're doing? What do you two think you're doing? I can read. No one passes through this gate here. Now clear out or we'll be having more than words with each other. I see. The nerve of them. They're just a pair of brutes, don't you agree? Professor, what are you thinking about? Tell me, Luke, did those two remind you of anyone we know? It's not an exact match, but they do bear an odd resemblance to a certain pair of fellows we know. Of course, you're talking about, Chelmy and Barton. Schmelmy. It does, doesn't it? I am. The similarities are quite striking, don't you think? Big guy in charge, check. Short assistant, check. But something tells me the inspector wouldn't take kindly to being told he resembles a criminal. Speaking of the inspector, did his presence at the event seem at all odd to you? The event? Do you mean the time machine demonstration? Yes, why do you suppose a police inspector was invited to an event like that in the first place? Well, he's cracked quite a few tough cases. Maybe his celebrity status got him invited? Yes, I'd assume the same thing. After all, pseudo-celebrity status is what got you and me our tickets. Pseudo-celebrity? Nonsense. You're the great Professor Layton. The very model of a modern-day English gentleman. I hate to say it, Luke, but I think you're the only one who'd heap that kind of praise on me. From what I saw, almost everyone there was part of London's upper class or the media. The inspector and I were clear exceptions to an otherwise homogeneous list of names. So the question looms before us, why did Dr. Stungun, whoever he is, invite the inspector and me? What I wouldn't give to hear the inspector's take on the event. Yeah, it's too bad we'd have to go back to our own time to ask him. Wait a second. What if the inspector is still working here in the future? Professor, there you are. Hello, Luke. Future Luke. I couldn't help but overhear you as I ran up. Did you say you'd like to meet with the inspector? Yes, ideally we would meet him back in our time while the events of 10 years ago are still fresh. I think we can make that happen. But how? Let's continue this conversation away from prying eyes, shall we? Why don't we head over to the wooded area to the west? There, much better. I don't think anyone is likely to overhear us here. You mentioned that there is a way for us to visit the inspector who exists in our own time. I can only imagine this means returning to the present. Is that possible? Indeed, Professor, but the only way to do it is to use the wormhole in the clock shop. But the door to that place is bolted shut. How will we get in? That shouldn't be a problem. I can get that door open for you. Strange. Why is it that you have such easy access to the wormhole? I promise, I'll explain everything when we get there. Please trust me on this. But for now, let's return to the clock shop on Midland Road. But what about our plan to head into Chinatown? That will have to go on the back burner for now. The situation has changed. Yes? Chapter 4, back to the present? Wait a minute. Oh, I was wrong. There are 12 chapters. No, well, and an epilogue. I thought there was 5. I was like, wait a minute. Google lied to me. We have quite a ways to go. We are not even halfway. Say, when was that lighthouse on the Thames built? About 5 or so years ago. Anyone complain about the lighthouse's peculiar location? Building a structure like that in the middle of the Thames seems like it'd do more harm than good. Fair. You make a good point, Professor, but enough chat about the city. We need to make for the clock shop. Weird. Oh, thank goodness you stopped. The most debonair gentleman in London requires your assistance. Okay. What's the matter? It's that blasted bird over there. The dreadful creature swooped down and plucked my best cuff links right off my sleeves. What bird? What's this bird? Oh, that must be the bird this fellow was talking about. Oh, wow, a parrot. Don't just stand there gaping. Grab that awful thing before he gets away. You may not have noticed, sir, but we're in a bit of a hurry here. Listen to yourself, Luke. Don't you remember what the professor always says? Helping people in need is the duty of every gentleman. Suppose you've got me there. Very well then, let's think. This bird clearly likes shiny objects. Tell me, sir, do you have anything shiny we could borrow for a moment? Of course. What sort of gentleman would I be without the proper accoutrement? Here, I carry around this garnet for when I need to accessorize with a little flash. Oh dear. What's wrong? Curses, my garnet has fallen to the bottom of my bag and I can't reach it. You're not making this very easy to help you, sir. Also, future Luke, suspicious. Sliding puzzle. A red garnet has fallen to the bottom of the bag. Okay, we need to get it here. Can you slide around the other items? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Do you realize my brother turned that emote animated? Oh, yeah, that's very good. I love it. I like the shine on the okay, wait. All my homies hate sliding puzzles. I don't like these at all. Thanks, Curly. I know I do. This is one but I was even thinking that, what kind of hint would they give you? Slide the things. Like... Yeah, maybe. They might. Problem is, there's nowhere for anything to go. I can get it further away from the goal. Does that help? Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, we did it. It did actually help.
This puzzle has met its match. Puzzling? I hate
Boy. So glad that's over. Great. Just look at that sparkling gem. So glad that's done. I hate sliding puzzles. Ah, there we are. With any luck, this flashy bauble will attract the feathery fellow. When he gets close, see if you can make friends. Leave it to me. Right then, here goes. Here he comes. Looks like they were about to do like a Sailor Moon attack. Don't worry, little guy, we won't hurt you. You don't say. Say, that bird seems pretty keen on you. Are you friends now? He doesn't know. He doesn't understand the bird. Suspicious.
Good day, mate.
Kazu, thank you for your first check-in. Feature Luke grabs him in my mouth and shakes him around like a rabid animal. Now that you're friends, why don't you give him a name? This is suspicious. That's a great idea, Professor, but what should I name him? What's your parrot's name? Just remember, Cosmo, this is a family-friendly stream. Future Luke being sus. He is sus Luke, yeah. What's your parrot's name? Trying to think of a pun. Pear. We will. What if we named the bird also Luke, so that there is 3 Lukes? That thing can't be used. Unfortunate. Bird Luke. So we have short Luke. Wait, no. What do they call him? Well, there's future Luke, but they called him. Anyway, we'll have also Bird Luke. There we go. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Bird Luke. Hello, back at you. I'm Luke. Nice to meet you too, Bird Luke. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tiny would have been great. Well done, Luke. That was amazing. I love that there's so many Lukes. Of course. What else would you expect from the apprentice of the great Professor Layton? So many Lukes. The parrot minigame. Is this like another movement thing? Like the car? Parrot minigame has been added to the trunk. First, have the parrot play with Luke to learn the basics. Once you've done that, you'll have the chance to do lots more with your parrot pal. Oh, that's the end. Thank heavens you caught that feathery menace. What fine young men you two are. Keep at it, and one day you may well each become a true gentleman like myself. We're glad we could help. Here you go. I believe these cufflinks and garnet are yours. Oh yes, there we go. Or there we are. With these on, I'm even more devastatingly handsome than before. Now I believe you 2 young men deserve something for your trouble. Oh, there's no need. Yeah, he's right. Helping people is reward enough for any gentleman. But what about money? What is the minigame? Professor Layton and the Luke invasion and the copious amounts of Luke. Yeah. Let's have some fun. Score. Right. So all you have to do is bring me that apple to me. Think you can do it? Oh boy. Your parrot has generously volunteered his services as a delivery bird. Unfortunately, the heavy items he has to carry make it hard for him to fly. Predict his flight path and help him to the recipient by making perches out of rope. Create a perch for your parrot by connecting any 2 posts with a rope. The number of ropes at your disposal changes. Yeah. The position and angle of the perch. Okay. Build efficient perches that will help your parrot get to his destination as quickly as possible. Ropes can't intersect. Okay. Tap clear to race. Makes sense. If you want to cancel delivery, yeah. When the parrot lands on a flat perch, he will return to his basic flight path when he takes off next. By laying out a number of well-placed perches, your parrot can fly to very... Okay, yeah. Complete the course. During your delivery, if your parrot flies off screen or falls into a hole, you must reattempt delivery. Okay. And it's a timed thing. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay. So I need to put all of the things. Okay, that's not bad. That should work, right? It's very adorable. Yay! Wow, great work, Bird Luke. You got that apple to me in no time. I think it's also funny in that, like, imagine, like, having a pet and naming it after yourself. That's just very funny. Wow, great. Wow, great. Whenever you want to do another delivery, just give me a squawk, won't you? So do we have another level or no? Let's have some fun. Squawk. Oh, so no, it's the same one. No. Okay. And we'll probably just do one more puzzle and then we will end for today. Is that the younger Layton you were referring to? Which one? Or what did I say? I already did that puzzle. Oops. Oh no. You're good. Let's take the path on the left up here. The left, will that take us back to Midland Road as well? It will, and in half the time. Convenient. You don't know you. I see you staring at me. What do you need? Oh, nothing, sir. I just saw you there and thought I'd say hello. Yeah, ha ha. You've got some guts approaching me. It makes me laugh. Yeah, ha ha. It's been a while since I had myself a chuckle like that. Let me thank you with a puzzle. What? Coat confusion. Oh boy. Okay. The 4 children below were playing in a park when they suddenly realized they needed to go home. In their haste, however, they mixed up their coats. A. I forgot my coat. B. Hey, A's name is written in this coat. C. Wait a minute, I didn't even bring my coat today, but I'm wearing one now. D. This definitely isn't my coat. Who was wearing D's coat? Okay, hold on. Let's switch. So they are missing the coat. They don't even have one. This is wearing A's. C didn't bring a coat, but is wearing one now. And this coat does not belong to D. So, likely, this one is actually B's coat. I have a question. Yes. Right, cause see, wait a minute, I didn't even bring my coat today. So is that might be? Let me make sure that makes sense. I forgot my coat. This is B's like, this is A's coat. I didn't even bring my coat today. So, and then this isn't my coat. Right. Because this one can't be B's because it's, because the only remaining coat would be the one that D is wearing, and that's not there. So, C.
Here's my answer.
Correct.
Phew, that's a relief.
Correct. A, B, and D all brought coats to the park. B is wearing A's coat. So this just leaves the coats that B and D originally brought. D isn't wearing his own coat. Yeah, so exactly how I explained it. Yay. Let that puzzle be a lesson to you. If you're careless with your things, you can lose them. You know, that's fair. Here, take this. I found it over there. You must have left it behind last time you were here. We haven't been here before. Oh, Trapper sticker. DB! Welcome in. How are you?
This swarthy, bearded man.
How are
will
you?
soon be your fourth
And I will answer your question, Curly, right after this raid video. Welcome in, friends. I have a little raid video for you. Enjoy. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your 4th favorite streamer. Yeah, 4th. I'm like that extra napkin in your takeout bag. Not really necessary, but you can throw me in the glove box to sneeze into one day. Are you looking for an exciting streamer, or perhaps just someone good looking? Well, if you want the rush of watching paint dry, I'm your Picasso. As for my looks, I'm a 4 out of 10 on a good day. Imagine a potato cosplaying as a slightly less impressive potato. Throw a beard on that and you've got me. I may not be winning any beauty contest, but at least I can confidently claim the title of worst. If you want the best content, then look elsewhere. Follow the streamers I just linked in chat. They are much more likable than me. But hey, if you're into the rugged charm of a crumpled paper bag, then hit that follow button with a reluctant sigh, because I can promise you this. Buckle up for a family-friendly adventure that's like watching me make a friend. It's slow, it's messy, and yet uncomfortably heartfelt. Catch you on the flippy flip. And we'll go ahead and go over here. I'll play some music. DB, welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? How was Monster Hunter? I hope you're having a fantastic time with that. How far into the game are you? Also, Livid Rocket, thank you so much for the follow as well. Meowstery, Meowstery. We're puzzle-solving palicos, here to help. Amazing, I love it. Curly asked, what's my streaming schedule? My streaming schedule is sort of floaty a little bit. It is standard is supposed to be Monday through Friday, roughly at around 11 or 12 my time, but it kind of changes on the fly, just depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I just cancel stream. Sometimes it starts later. It's a little less defined as in comparison to, say, like YV or somebody who seems to follow the schedule that they have set. Just finished main 3 chapters of Monster Hunter Wilds finally. Post credits. Oh, no way. That's awesome. Oh, you're Darkborn Plus's nephew. How's it going? That's awesome. DB's great. So I'm sure you're great too. We were just playing Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. We'll probably stop where we were there, but we can chat for a little bit since the raid came in. But yeah, it also, it just kind of depends. Also, like, how long I go, just sort of up in the air, all of that. Got a sparkling water here, so thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Gotta go eat. Yes, please, DB, please take care of yourself. Please get a snack, take care of yourself, eat, stretch, etc. Same thing, Raiders. I know what it's like after stream, so if you need to lounge, lurk, etc., please go do that. You know, make sure you take care of yourself. Everyone do your post-stream care. Again, I know what it's like after a stream, even watching it. So, like, watching a stream. Sometimes you're just like, I need to go not look at a screen for a bit. So if you need to do that, please make sure you take care of yourself. Did we extend stream? Only just a little bit. I won't go for too much longer, but yeah, I feel sort of like I'm ready to stop for today's stream. I don't really have like a sometimes I do a really long stream. Sometimes I don't. So it just sort of depends. Today I'm sort of feeling we stop right around here. Especially because we just got to a new chapter too, so that kind of feels like we could stop. Tomorrow we'll be playing, I think, some No Man's Sky, because I'm fairly positive there's going to be an update tomorrow. They've been teasing that there will be an update. Usually it comes out on Wednesdays. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Curly, I hope that answered your question. Anything else going on, everybody? Tomorrow, I think we'll start on time. Again, I think, just depends on some work stuff, but we should be streaming No Man's Sky tomorrow. And I'm very curious. I don't know how big the update is. I suppose if it ends up being like a really small update, like there's not really all that much to look at, then maybe we'll just go back to Professor Layton or something else or something just for a change. But anyway. And then we pretty much start the countdown for the Direct. The Switch 2 Direct, so it'll be very exciting. All right, well, friends, we'll go ahead and stop here. let me give out a couple of thank yous real fast, and then we'll finish for today. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, get your last little bit of fishing in. Curly, thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. I appreciate it. And Joss, thank you so much for the 36 months resub. Thank you so much for being here for 3 years. That's wild. And Hannah Na, thank you so much for the raid earlier. Appreciate it. DB, thank you so much for the raid as well. Livid, thank you for the follow. You guys are all awesome. Thank you. Diva. Oh, and you got Lynn. You got both ghost trick things. Oh, well, actually, no, there's also missiles in there somewhere. Let's see what this will be. What will it be? What'll it be? A barracuda. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with something. It'll be either No Man's Sky or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. But friends, that is it for us today. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Thank you guys for being here. Let me go ahead and pause. I need to also, I'm going to mess around with OBS tonight. I'm going to see if I can make it run better. I think it's having all the different sources that are the capture card. I have an idea. I think I have an idea to make that run smoother, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it for us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye!